video is fair use. It is transformative and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
The truth cannot be hidden, right? You can't hide the truth. That's one thing you can't do. You can hide a lot of shit, but eventually the truth will prevail, right?
Hey, Dolly. There's one thing we can agree on. The truth will prevail. Let's take a look at some truth that's been coming out lately. Soapgate 2023 Part 2.
Hey, don't make me rage quit. Like, damn, there's a lot of you here today. What's going on? Anyway, today we're talking about Soapgate 2023. It's big news right now. Well, the Oompa Loompas today have been hard work making this soap that I don't make.
Did you just call your girlfriend PJ an Oompa Loompa? Dolly, that's not very nice. That's who some of us think actually made the soap today. Sure doesn't look the same as the Adams soap, though. The soap that you were saying was yours before. This soap looks a little different. Let's find out.
Okay, I had the Oompa Loompas cooking and whipping in the kitchen, okay? So, you know, a lot of these people like to say, Dolly, don't make his soap, okay? Well, Dolly made some soap today. Dolly got to pull it out the molds, as you can see.
Well, Dolly, after some careful research, we've learned that you can't pour soap and then in the very same day pull it out of the molds. It has to cure. So something's not right. Something doesn't smell right over there. I'm going to leave that one.
In the molds. Now, I want to give y'all some prime examples of some of these idiot people, okay? Some of these idiot people. They found some soap that looks like my cotton candy soap, okay? Because I use pink and blue. Some other company used pink and blue to make their soap, apparently, okay? They used pink and blue. So, of course, I made some different cotton candy, and I didn't use pink and blue.
How convenient that you weren't able to recreate some of the other soaps that were in question. Dolly, it's not looking good. You were supposed to first of all make soap on your live stream. That didn't happen. You somehow just randomly have soap that's already made, already cured. You said you made it today, and you're conveniently pulling them out of the molds. I don't know, someone told me you didn't even have a proper stove. So how would you make the soap? I don't know, that's all alleged. I don't know if you have a stove or not. Either way, I'm not buying this bullshit. I don't believe you're making soap. Maybe you did make soap before one time when you were with Missa, although she made the soap because she has told us that and shown receipts on that. Maybe you helped her once or twice. I don't know, but we sure did not see you making soap as you were supposed to show people. You didn't even show any of the ingredients of the soap. Why didn't you? I mean, now it's too late because you could just order them and they would, the Amazon would have shipped them by now and you can show them tomorrow or whatever. Too late. You should have shown at least some of the ingredients. Didn't have to be the secret ones. Show the lye. Show the palm oil. Something. You haven't shown shit. Nothing. This proves nothing at all. All you're doing is wrapping soap that someone else is making. Whether it's PJ, sometimes, maybe, allegedly, and Adams, soap wholesaler. The problem here, Jimmy, is that you're telling people that you're hand making the soap. And that is not true, and that is a fraud, and you're lying to your people. And you're marking the soap up like a mofo. You're ripping these people off because you're not being honest. That is the problem.
Matter of fact, I used purple and blue. And not only that, I didn't make them that shape, okay? Because this is what molds they were comparing my soap to. White glove day, baby. White glove day on Dolly.
Coming up here in a moment, we are going to hear from some people who do actually make soap, and they're going to tell us why the soap turned purple, in their opinion.
As you can see, these are rectangular soaps, okay? See the mold? Rectangular. My raspberry lemonade, rectangular. My strawberry, I think this is strawberry champagne, rectangular. These molds, okay? Now the company they say I got my soap from, okay? They make soap rectangular like this in loaves, okay? Rectangular like this and loaf soap, okay? Dolly makes soap like this.
Did you spend all day cutting that soap up to fit in there? Either that or someone else made it for you. But it definitely does not look like the soap that was compared on Tanya's channel. We saw the rectangle soaps that you sent and the ones from Adam's, and they matched. So maybe you make soaps sometimes, and when you do, it doesn't look as good. It turned purple. And I don't believe you made it. Maybe you bought it and melted it and poured it. Who knows? Maybe PJ made it. I don't know. But I do know that I don't see you making soap all day. Just can't see it. And also, it's kind of gross if you are making soap in your small house without a stove, allegedly, because you smoke a lot in there and have animals. So I'm sure it's unsanitary, in my opinion.
Okay. Now this is the new batch of cotton candy, which is purple and blue. Okay. Now here's the thing. The company they went to does not sell block soap. So you can only get rectangular soap from the company they're saying I use. Okay.
Well, I guess it's pretty strange that when Tanya ordered soap from you, she got rectangular soap. And it sure did match the soap from Adam's. I wonder why, if you don't make rectangular soap. That's very strange, Jimmy. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure how your little turtles feel today. But they're probably buying all your bullshit. Sure, you lost a few too, but there's always those ones that just believe everything you say. And it's sad. So this is a screenshot from one of Tanya's videos, and the soap on the bottom belongs to Adam's soap wholesaler, and I believe the soap on the top belongs to Adam's wholesaler. But Dolly sent that one. It has his sticker on it. Now I believe that the edges are a little more rounded on his because he uses that heat gun to seal the packages or whatever he does. That's the one of the things he does do online is package the soap. Never makes the soap, but packages it. So, I mean, things are looking pretty obvious here. And so, Jimmy, why did you sell rectangle soap to Tanya then? And to a bunch of other people? Just lying, 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 Dolly. If you came out and told the truth, people wouldn't care, and your turtle people would still buy soap from you. For some reason, they like you. I mean, you're ripping them off by marking it up so much. But don't lie to these people and tell them that you're hand making it and then selling it from another place and putting your name on it. Just be honest. If you're lying about this, you're probably lying about other things too. And that's what makes you a fraud, in my opinion. So there we have it. Rectangular soap came straight from you, Jimmy. You're lying. In my opinion. Jimmy, there's just no way in hell you got those colors to match so perfectly. And again, I think it's rounded on his sides a little bit because of his heat gun that he uses. Just my opinion.
This is block soap. The only other people I know that sell block soap is Dr. Squash. Okay. And that's a men's soap. Okay. It's made for men. And I had originally seen it. No lie. And I was like, okay, there you go. That's might need to be block soaps too. Okay. So anyway, as you can see, we're going to pull the new cotton candy. We're going to package it. I also made some orange lemon blossom.
You got me fucked. If you think that we think and believe that you made this all in one day, no, Jimmy, that shit has to cure. Some say for up to 2 weeks and more. Some cure it for even longer. But you can't make it and then pop it out a few hours later. Get bent, Jimmy.
Okay. Now, this is the only rack of this I got. I'm out of the essential oils. So this is the last rack of orange lemon blossom I got. Remember the other night, I said I was going to make some Captain Crunch. This is the Captain Crunch. Okay.
You sure won't catch me buying any Captain Crunch soap. Who the fuck wants to walk around smelling like fucking cereal? I guess some people do.
Okay. And right now on all my stuff, you can save 25% when you use the promo code CrackHive.
So at this point, Jimmy goes on and on about how Queen Bee is this and does that. He's lying. So there's no point in playing all that, but I find it interesting that he likes to tell people that she sells crack to children, which we know she doesn't. We know she doesn't. But let's go see his buddy. Speaking of crack,
Okay. So since we just in Soapgate 2023, you will also be able to pick up a Soapgate 2023 t-shirt tonight on the merch store. It'll be on the merch store later tonight. Soapgate, baby. Dolly. Okay. So anyway, let's get the packaging. I was just catching up with some of your chats. I had a little time to kill. And you know, like I said, you can't believe shit people say on the internet.
that's very, very true, Jimmy. Very true. Nobody believes you. Except your turtles, because you've got their little minds warped. Telling them they're not allowed to go there, not allowed to go here. You've got these people mind warped. Very sad. I think we need a little reminder about what you said earlier. And I did clip this a little while ago. I saved it for a special time. A special time when I knew you were lying.
The truth cannot be hidden, right? You can't hide the truth. That's one thing you can't do. You can hide a lot of shit, but eventually the truth will prevail, right?
Exactly. Exactly, Dolly. And we're witnessing it with our own eyes. Ain't karma a bitch?
Like they act like they live with me. They act like they know me. They act like they know what I do. Right? Like I didn't invent the color pink and I didn't invent the color purple. Wait, no, pink and blue. I didn't invent either one of those colors. So Dolly's guilty. I use colors. I use pink and blue. Some other company used pink and blue to make their soap, apparently. Okay. They used pink and blue. So, of course, I made some different cotton candy and I didn't use pink and blue. Matter of fact, I used purple and blue. And not only that, I didn't make them that shape. Okay. Because this is what molds they were comparing my soap to.
Poor old Jimmy ended up with purple soap. I think it's one of two things. One, he tried to make these swirly swirls, but doesn't know how, and ended up with purple. Or two, he melted down the Adam's soap to pour into his molds, and when you melt soap, you have to stir it, and it all mixed together and turned purple. Oh, Jimmy. Did you do it, or did PJ do it? Your girlfriend, or top mod, or not really sure. Don't know that situation. I'll try not to speak on that. I do know that you like to have your girlfriends make your soap, though. We all know that from Missa. Anyway, clap, 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 Dolly. You ended up with purple soap, and you tried to pretend you did it on purpose. Slow clap. Bitch.
That somebody else used, okay? There's only so many damn colors in a damn coloring book. There's only so many colors that cotton candy is, okay? So what colors did you want me to use?
Somebody's a little bit triggered. Dolly, Dolly, you wouldn't have to get so worked up if you weren't caught lying. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
People are silly. Dolly soap is literally made a woman cry, okay? That's how good Dolly soap is. It literally made a woman cry, okay? I can't make this stuff up. So let's pull the new cotton candy that I didn't make, okay? Ooh, look at that. Look at that, baby.
It looks like somebody made a boo-boo to me. Just my opinion.
I love Dolly soap. Thank you. I love you guys that love Dolly soap. Trust me, if I was having somebody make it, I would have somebody package it. Because the packaging, to me, is worse than making it, okay? Plus, I offer it to any hater that wants to come help me for free. You can come help me make Dolly soap, okay? This is the cotton candy. You want to help me make some cotton candy? You can come on over, but you're free. You got to do it free because you're a hater. Now, if you...
Because I don't think anybody wants to come to your house. Your house is scary. There was a man with a crack pipe in your garage, and yeah, your brother. It's definitely a bit scary. He lives there. Red dot house. Nobody's going to your house to make soap, and you know that, so that's why you're offering. Make the soap on camera for us. Please, make it look exactly like those rectangles that you sold as your own.
If you don't hate me, I'd pay you, right? But if you hate me, you got to work for absolutely free as an intern, okay? And Dolly will teach you. Dolly will teach you how to make this Dolly soap. You said you're on your way.
Haha, he definitely looks a little worried that somebody's on their way.
Hold on, what did that say? Yeah, like, look, I agree with what people are saying in the chat. No matter what I do, the people that don't like me, they're going to come up with something. And then I was like, that'll just open myself up. They'll say, I didn't do this right. I didn't do this right. Or, you know, something like that. So I ain't give them that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them that. Don't give them that opportunity. They just hating because they sitting over there mad. It's a group of the same haters that be on every same channel. And the more you give them attention, the more they make videos about it. As soon as I say something, they're just going to clip my video and try to make $10 off of it. That's it.
Oh, Dolly Doodle. We all know why you didn't make the soap on camera. Quit your lying.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I ain't going out my way for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going out my way for that. Voodoo, just buy some and try it. What's up? But this is what I spent my day doing, as you can see. And most of the orders have got shipped out, have been in. Because we got a lot of orders, and when they started hating, the sales went up, okay? Sales went up when they started hating because you got all these people talking about it. You got me talking about it, and now people have been buying it. So I don't know if that backfired on them, but hey.
That may be true. It is quite possible. Sometimes when people talk about stuff, you know, more things happen. If that's true. It also could be because people are buying it to see if you actually make it. Maybe they're buying from Adams too and they want to compare it as well. You just never know.
Things like that, I can't support that. I'm just saying. I can't even play around with trash like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just simply insane. You know, I like good people around me doing good things. All that doing bad stuff and hurting people, and then you know to have the nerve to even do a true crime channel, right?
You point the finger, deflecting your impotence with your social media mob that's flooded with hypocrites.
So Ice Cold, is it true that you molested your 3-year-old daughter?
We had a sexual relationship, yes.
With your daughter?
With her.
Did Jimmy try to stop this in any way?
No.
But he knew?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ice Cold, is it true that you molested your 3-year-old daughter?
We had a sexual relationship, yes.
With your daughter?
With her.
Did Jimmy try to stop this in any way?
No.
But he...
That was nothing like
Maybe
it. I mean,
purple, huh?
I mean, come on. Those are like such specific colors. Come on. It's so hard to recreate colors, guys. I mean, come on, Dolly. I mean, that's
Well,
ridiculous.
he's just making stuff look even worse. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's embarrassing a little bit. I don't know, right?
I would have been embarrassed. Yeah. I would have just not even showed it.
But his turtles, they're like, oh yeah, right. Yeah, he's making his own soap, you know, like, I mean, yeah, he makes this certain kind of like melt and pour, but cold pressed soap, like you said, you put in the ingredients into Google and Adam soap comes up. Yeah, because it's like his ingredients, his recipe. Like, come on, Dolly.
Literally identical. Down to the commas and asterisks and everything. The only thing he did was chop out the last few ingredients. Why? I don't know, because that's definitely dangerous.
I mean,
that's why I said he was sitting there smiling.
Purple before.
It's a new color.
He was super proud of himself. He knows them turtles were taking in every single bit that he was dropping out of that mouth of his. He knew that.
He treats them stupid. I mean, he treats them like they're fucking ignorant. And I can't believe that people really sit there and look. They really sit there and buy that. Like, oh my God, he really made the soap. He really made the soap.
And
no. Do you guys know, like, do you like every single one of his things on his website says cold pour?
Yep, cold press.
Right.
Or cold pour.
Cold press, sorry, whatever
No,
it is. Cold pour,
he
cold
says
press, either way.
Yeah. Yep, they do. And that's not what that is. And Queen, you know, at the very beginning of his video, when he turns the camera on, that room is filled with smoke, and that's like there on your soap, right there. That's what y'all find. And can I also say, if he really done it, all he would have had to have done is showed you guys, not even just make it, just showed you guys his room where all of the soaps are curing, because it takes 6 weeks before you can ship it out.
Exactly.
So you should have all kinds of. I mean, he should have. Those are probably all the molds he has, but he should have tons of them if he does it in molds. He should be able to show you all kinds of molds.
Can I get
and
some,
ingredients too?
Can I say one thing? I just want to say something. The whole thing is, it's not just about the fact that he doesn't make the soap, or he doesn't make all the soap. It's the fact that he's dishonest. The fact is that if he's dishonest about if he's dishonest about this, what else is he dishonest about? And if he's dishonest to this point where he's like basically doesn't come up and say, hey guys, I don't have time to research on true crime cases or search for kids or ghost hunt. And you know what? I outsourced some of my soap, and I just did this so I can just, I tested this product. Then what else is he lying about? And it gets to that situation. And that's what that's the problem.
Very true.
Dolly.
And two, at the end of the day, if he had just told the truth and said he outsourced those, just as many as his followers would have bought them. Just the same.
Oh, yeah.
Just the same. It's just the fact that you lied about it. So, like BTM said, what else do you lie about? If you lie about something that simple, that wouldn't cost you anything. I mean, you would have sold just as many.
Any real person would have been like, I'm getting a whole loaf. You know what I mean? For $12.99 or $20. So I think that's why he didn't say anything.
Yeah, but that's that. Yeah, true. But don't just say that. Oh, my arms are hurting from slaving over stove and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
That's what that site's there for. That's how people make money. That's you outsource that stuff. But just don't say you make it. That's it. And then don't double down and triple down. And then try to make it.
He had his gloves on, and he's like packaging. I'm like, what is he doing right now? Like, is he think that we're going to think he made it after it made no sense to me.
He should use that boutique paper. I don't know why he should.
That boutique paper would stink by the time.
Oh, I know.
Especially with smoke.
When he started, I couldn't believe it today when he turned that camera on and that place was filled with smoke all over that new.
Yeah, he just finished his blunt.
Yeah. But right on top
room,
of
like a bar room.
That's what y'all are buying, yo. Well, that's what you're buying now. At least before you were buying Adams. So at least you were buying good stuff before. But still in a room.
Right.
At least you're buying good stuff before. Now you're buying a new color, purple. I know you've never seen purple before, okay? Everybody calm down. I know you've never seen it, but
Purple on the Adams.
that's what happens when I mix pink and blue. Just so everyone knows.
Oh, I can't stand you.
I bet he melted down one of the pink and blue bars, and that's why it
I
came
don't think you
out
can melt cold press. I don't think you could just do that with cold press because it's like a process. It will come out like mush.
Yeah,
he melt and pour.
Yeah, he did that like shea butter, soap, melted pour, whatever you want to do. He does do that. But
yeah,
he tried to marble it. He's like, "Girl, this is easy. I'm going to marble this, and I'm going to show you how it does."
Did you see what it came out? It looked like splotches of like crayons.
I found a YouTube that you can cure the cold what's it called
cold press.
Cold press.
48 hours.
Nah.
I found a YouTube video.
But either way, he made it today still, and he demolded it right in front of us.
Yeah, he said he made it today. Yeah.
He's been working all day on those.
I mean, he has a time machine. Didn't you know that he had a time machine in the back of his thing where he can jump like?
Just put those squares back into the molds, right? That he already made.
Oh, that's smart,
Ellie.
Ellie.
Captain Crunch,
That's possible, Ellie.
It's just funny. I mean, like, it's just funny. Sounds like, well, he's out on trips, right? Who's actually sending the packages of soap?
That I don't want to know. I really hope it's not his roommate / brother. That dude has access to all the addresses. Very, very sketchy. Please, people, guard your anonymity. Do not order anything from these people with your real address.
His brother.
His girlfriend.
His house.
Oh, I mean, that puts another question in, like, who actually runs the business while he's out and sends the packages? Who takes in orders? Because the site's running 24/7. So he gets orders. So Just saying.
Look, the low pulled stuff from Amazon. Listen, Alicia, did you see the shit that he did? Did you see the shit he pulled? Remember we were talking about the cotton candy? I said, make the cotton candy. Show us that you can make the cotton candy, and we'll believe you really make that fucking soap. That is not, that ain't coming from Adams. Check this shit out. Even though the ingredients, though, they match up, though. Perfect. Matter of fact, I'm going to put them up on the screen, too. So anyhow, they match up perfect. But check this out.
Hey, Queen, you know why he changed molds after you called him out? You know why he only did it today? Because Sunday when you called him out, he ordered new molds on Amazon, and they just got here today.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true.
Dead.
Damn. Just so smart.
I mean,
Wait a minute.
She said, yep, I saw the video. He failed.
I have a question, though.
remember that?
Yeah, I believe so. Miss us up here, too.
Okay, listen. Can I say this really quick? When Alicia, Science Girl, was up there on panel the other day on Sunday, she said, go back and listen. She said, if you don't do the swirl right, you will end up with purple with the pink and blue. Go back to Sunday and check. Guarantee she said that.
You're
and
right.
then what happened today? Yeah. And then what happened today? He got purple. Yep. So 100%.
What he doing? So I want to point out about this video today that he did. Now, the cotton candy, that's the bright blue, and it's the bright pink. It's a cold press soap. So
Yes.
it's not something that can be made overnight.
Yes.
Now, mind y'all, the bars that he's pulling out, he says, oh, I swapped up the colors for y'all. I swapped up the size for y'all. Just so y'all can see that I've made my own soap. Well, what you just showed was a melt and pour soap, not a cold press soap. So even this is like doubling down on the lie like we're fucking stupid.
Yep.
That it's two totally different soaps. It's two totally different processes. It's cold press, melt and pour.
He wouldn't have been able to demold that if it was cold press. Not the same day.
No, but that's what he's trying to do on here, where he's like, oh, look at my soap. I changed the colors and I changed the shape. So for all y'all taters who wants to see or whatever, I don't know. I was talking to Tanya about it earlier, and I'm like, look at him. Girl, this some shit. He's doubling down on his lie.
Hell yeah, he is.
Even more.
And look, man, he's making himself look so damn dumb. He should have just already came. He should have came clean already. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Question for you, Missa. Like, so these molds that he has, like, does he just do like the melt and pour in these? Do you think?
yes,
Or what
they're
is he-
just melt and pour.
That's
Melt
melt
and pour. I was doing them, and you can see whoever did the cotton candy and the blue, they just poured it all in real super quick versus kind of being slow about it. So the colors take more versus just
Do you
putting
think
it all together and smearing.
Do you think PJ's doing it like he's just continuing the
Oh,
tradition?
God, yeah, I think she is, because even on Joneson's video last night, PJ was saying she gets all the orders.
Continue.
Really? I didn't know she did that.
Hold on, Alicia, you're up here, but your mic is really messed up and it's echoing really bad.
I could give them that, and that's probably PJ. Like, hey, babe, if we're going to do this, we've got to make something homemade that we're sending them.
Right.
Or Missa, can I ask you this? When you made the soap, did you all ever make cold press soap? Or was it
Hell
always
no.
melt and pour?
No.
Okay. Right. So you always made the melt and pour, right?
Melt and pour, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Here he's called out on the cold press, and he's made a melt and pour and trying to pass it off as a cold press. Like, oh, I just changed up the color and size, you haters.
Yeah.
No, you changed up the whole process.
So here's what I'm saying. You did the melt and pour for him because he couldn't do it himself, right? So when you left, this is just my theory. So when you left, he needed to find a way to sell soap, but he couldn't make it. So what does he do? He looks up the wholesale place. He finds Adams. Then he starts selling the cold press because that's what he's getting from them. And on their site, they also do wholesale lotions and lip balms and stuff like that. So when he saw that, then he started expanding his stuff.
Yeah,
That's my
and
theory.
not for nothing, the markup on this cold press where he cuts it himself, the markup is so much greater than the pour your own, the melt and pour.
Oh, okay.
He's off the cold press.
Yeah.
Wants the melt and pour.
Because the cold press is supposed to take.
The cold press, yeah, the cold press, look, it's $20. You can have it cut into 12 bricks. If you pay $20 and you have it cut into 12 little bricks, 2 of those little bricks right there pay for the entire bar. That means you got 10 bricks to sell for $12 a brick. So,
Yeah.
times 12 is 2 of those little bricks right there pay for the entire bar. That means you got 10 bricks to sell for $12 a brick. So,
Yeah.
times 12 is what?
So he's paying $2
That's
a bar
profit,
versus
all of it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Good
paying
profit.
$2 a bar versus 3 or 4, and he's marked up the price since he was with the melt and pour. So he's getting even more because the shipping never goes more than like $320, $340.
Damn! Dolly raking in the dough. See, the thing is, I guarantee you would still have people buying your soap, Dolly. You have fans that like you. I don't know why, but you do. And these people still would have bought your soap if you had been honest about it. It's crazy to me that you're ripping them off and you're risking these people getting mad. And you're going to lose more people again. Your numbers are going down. Going down, down, down. Stop lying to people.
So he's taking $120 off of every loaf.
You know, not only does all that prove it, but it all lines up. After Missa left, quit making the melt and pour, he had to find a place, and he starts selling cold press when he couldn't even make the melt and pour. She had to make it, and then all of a sudden he's expanded to lotions and everything that Adam sells. I mean, maybe it's all a coincidence.
And not for nothing, Tanya's been on him with the melt and pour or the cold press, because I had found the Captain Crunch on Amazon.
Oh shit! Dolly, Dolly, Dolly! Amazon!
And I think once I found that on Amazon, and I'm like, see, girl, he ain't making his own shit. I think that's when she went in high drive and found that cotton candy, found that whole site to be like, boom.
Did you say Captain Crunch was on Amazon?
Yeah, I found it on Amazon. I was like, girl, tell me this don't look the same.
That's why it took him 2 days to even make that, because he had to order those new molds when Queen called him out for the molds. So it took Amazon took it 2 days to get here.
Yes, and then in one of his lives, he shows the purple mold, and I'm like, the purple mold is like the mini mold. It's like the sampler bar, the one that goes in the bath kits. I'm like, you're holding up like a 3-ounce rectangle mold versus the square mold.
Dolly, where's your rectangular molds? The ones that make all those soaps we saw. Rectangular. Are they?
This sure is one heck of a coincidence, huh? Imagine.
Yeah, look, I mean, he doubles down on his lies, and he just gets caught more and more.
And he wants people to believe that, oh, I bought a machine and everything. Yeah, you bought a machine because you buy huge gallons of lotion, and you have to have a machine to pour it in to make the individuals. That's not meaning you make it, buddy. That's even more reason that you get it from wholesale.
Exactly.
Nobody cares that he's selling it. You know, that's never been the point. Sell whatever you want to sell. The point is that you're lying to these people, and you're conning these people, these older ladies who are believing everything you say and think you're doing a good thing. You're lying to them. That's the whole point.
Right.
Bye-bye.
And I'm going to run real quick, too, but I just want people to know, like, anybody who might be listening, like, you can say we're all haters because we're picking on the soap or however you want to classify it, but he's got a court date for stalking in North Carolina. The state has picked up his case down in Georgia, and the state has picked up his case here in Virginia.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Dolly. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. You better order some rope to put on that soap. Uh-oh.
Picking up a case if they don't feel that guilt can be presented.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and who knows what else might be out there pending, lurking, looking for him also. We don't know. There could be plenty more. But if he's that innocent and that so much of a nice guy, y'all, which I know the majority of the people in this chat know that, but for the people who are looking, that are peeping, that are riding hard for their Turtle King, just don't hate him if they're that innocent and they're that nice of a guy, because there ain't that much crazy bitches that just hate on him just because. Speaking between me or I'm not sure how to say it. He's going to go away for a little staycation. I think a very well-served staycation.
Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, and then it could get like cloudy and stuff. So do you think with the soaps that he showed us today, do you think those were older soaps that he put back into the molds and showed it like that? Or do you think he actually poured them?
I think PJ poured them, and she did her best to make it look like cotton candy and failed her ass off.
There you go. That's what sounds like it. Yeah, Dolly. Somebody totally. So.
And then he failed even more trying to pass off heat and pour mold soap over cold press soap.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
That was another thing. I'm like, I cannot believe he tried this. I cannot believe he made himself look so stupid. And I think it's because we had talked about making that video, remember?
Oh yeah, that's going to be coming soon, y'all. Just for all y'all in the audience, watch out for the next couple days. There will be a soap video where I may not record from start to end, but there'll be some chopping up the soap, putting it in the pot, stirring it, adding the color and adding the stuff, pouring it in the molds. There will be a video from me. Dolly may not have accepted that challenge, but I damn sure did.
Oh yeah.
The truth cannot be hidden, right? You can't hide the truth. That's one thing you can't do. You can hide a lot of shit, but eventually the truth will prevail.
So ice cold, is it true that you molested your 3-year-old daughter?
Yes.
Did Jimmy try to stop this in any way?
No.
But he knew.
Yeah, absolutely.
So ice cold, is it true that you molested your 3-year-old daughter?
We had sexual relationships, yes.
With your daughter?
With her.
Did Jimmy try to stop this in any way?
No.
But he